Can't forget the background music now, can I? We meet again, everyone, to discuss the wonderful balance patch PTR update was made, which means somebody, somewhere, or perhaps a lot of somebodies somewhere, made enough of a fuss related to these original patch notes that we got the other week that some things were changed, some things were updated. So here we are. Check out the update, see what we're looking at now for the upcoming foreseeable future. Realistically, probably about 6 months to a year in change, call it. Battery, we'll look at the intro. Greetings from the StarCraft 2 Community Balance Council. That music's a little loud, Timmy. There we go. First off, thanks to everyone for providing feedback. Yes, I'm sure what you guys did was very professional, polite feedback, and nothing more. In testing the previously proposed changes, we'd like to reassure the balance updates are a joint effort from the entire community, and your feedback is very important for the direction the Balance Council is heading. Upon analyzing the perception of the first iteration of the patch and games played on PTR, we'd like to make the following adjustments for further testing. So still nothing's final, nothing written in stone, okay? You guys get out, do some more testing, do some more very polite and professional feedback, okay? We keep it clean here. Battery overcharge removal. After receiving playtesting feedback, we see many players have enjoyed the flexibility provided by the new ability. That's the energy overcharge, which I would agree, it's a nice amount of flexibility. Certainly kind of cool to be able to immediately boost one Templar for Storm, that kind of thing. We'd like to continue testing this proposed change. However, there's also been a strong concern about Protoss defense in the early game after losing battery overcharge. Fair. Overcharge quite important for early defense. Be testing following changes to try to improve Protoss defendability. Cyclone. Here we go again. Cyclone changes from 5.0.12 and 5.0.13 reverted. Was that the one I actually did finally update the unit guide for? Pretty sure. I have my list over here on the right. So this was 12 and 13. Let's take a look, just refresh ourselves what that looked like. So 13, yes, thank you, map pool, very nice. Where's Cyclone? Cyclone. Oh yeah, the Widow Mine targeting change, you guys like that one. Cyclone, here we go. Weapon cooldown increased, so they are once again attacking faster. Lockdown cooldown increased. Lockdown once again has no cooldown, I'm guessing. We'll double check most of this looking at it. And health increase, so they are once again attacking faster and are more fragile. And 5.12 had a longer list. Okay, cost reduced. So now, again, everything's reverted, so it's more expensive now. It's more fragile, more expensive, attacks faster, requires a tech lab, again. Oh dear. Health reduced. Okay. Supply cost reduced. So once again, it's 3 supply, I'm guessing. Auto attack range increase. It's got 5 again. Lock-on cooldown removed. Is there a cooldown again for lock-on now? I'm guessing so. This was the one they removed mag field. Accelerator too. Do we have mag field again? Do we still have the thrusters upgrade too? Oh dear. This is, yeah, see, new upgrade increasing movement speed. So, maybe. I think I need to actually make a Cyclone here. Can we go over to the tester here? I don't think I have any Cyclones. I didn't make any Cyclones. Create. Let me fix what I was doing before too. Get the lurker den over here. Alright, Cyclones, and I want Tech Lab, thank you. Alright, Cyclone. Yeah. Yep, that's looking about right. Okay. 5 range again. 0.7. Lock on. You guys, I'm over on the right side again. I'm so sorry, guys. Hang on. Let me fix this. 2 of me. Alright. Lock on. Once again has the cooldown. Increases the range to 9. Allows it to fire while moving again. Can't lock on my own units though. Get over here, you Hydra. Once again, the Cyclone. Look at the tech lab. No more thrusters upgrade, but we have mag field again. Increase the lock-on damage. Now, is that just... Because there was a one point in time it was like plus versus armored. Now it just deals 600 over 14 seconds instead of the normal setup, I'm guessing. Alright, give me mag field. In 100 seconds, we'll check back in with you later, mag field. Alright, browser. There we go. Alright, let me move this. You guys, that's probably fine. Let me shorten. Whoa. Alright. Where were we? Alright, Cyclone. Reverted. Back to the old Cyclone. Stalker. Stalker train time from the gateway reduced from 30 to 27. So a little bit quicker. You get your first 1 or 2 stalkers out. Slightly quicker. Helpful for a little bit of early defense. A stalker hits maybe right as the Reaper's coming in, if not a little bit quicker. Stalker build time change added to help address builds such as Proxy, 2 Rex, Marauder, which were very difficult to defend even with overcharge. We think this change will allow Protoss to more comfortably defend similar rush builds. We will closely monitor the consequences of this change for aggressive Protoss, and that was my concern too. My first thought was immediately Proxy Gate. We just had a game like this, like last week. I cast, was it Byun Trap? And Trap brought out a Proxy Gate in map number 1, and it was crushing. So, alright. Late game concerns. Ghost. Didn't cloak its way through this one, huh? Ghost supply increased from 2 to 3. I think that's very reasonable. Actually, rather fair. With the release of PTO, we've received additional feedback from everybody that Ghost power level seems a bit too high for their cost and supply despite multiple targeted nerfs. Following this feedback, we would also like to directly adjust the Terran's army late game strength. Make it so the Ghosts are a little bit more supply, can't quite get 18 of them out to be an unstoppable hit squad. Alright. Mothership. Mama ship can no longer be targeted by abduct. All of you that were excited for the thumbnails, once again, minus 400, 400, nope. Nope, can no longer be targeted by abduct. Is this true? I don't believe it. I must see. I made some stuff. I'll also bring you guys up here because we're gonna get to you. Okay, liberators. You guys just wait. Viper. Can't target heroic units. Oh no. Can still parasitic bomb it though. Can no longer abduct it though. Which is a rather strong change, I will say, for the Protoss late game. Like, getting a mothership now doesn't feel like just a glorified paperweight for a recall or a cloaking field, I guess, for, you know, one and done. Might actually be able to keep it alive, which is always a good thing, I suppose. You guys got your mag field now, huh? Yeah, it looks like another Hydra. Oh. Can't break that tether. Yeah, there you go. It can attack, of course, outside of lock-on, but it's much less fun. We're once again back to the good old, like, stop and start your Cyclones to let them lock on. So you're kiting around, you'll stop, get them all locked on, and then kite. Okay, stop, lock on, kite, that kind of thing. We're once again back at that phase. Fantastic. Alright. Ultralisk. Ultralisk anabolic synthesis bonus move speed reduced from 0.82 to 0.59. We'd like to test a slight reduction in the move speed of Ultras, bringing it down to the same move speed as stimmed Marines and Marauders. This is try to make Terran players feel more comfortable moving out on the map in the late game, as well as balance out increases in strength from the push priority change. True. It is much more helpful to have the push, so thank you for not just reverting that one. I like the idea of this. I'm actually quite okay with this, even thinking about it from the Zerg point of view. Giving a little bit of counterplay for just Marines and Marauders is helpful. Will it make Terran players feel more comfortable? What would make Terran players feel more comfortable? Half of them, I think, just want Protoss to be deleted from the game, so we'll never please all of them. Removed changes. Oh no. Broodlord changes removed. Tempest, damage point change removed, and Liberator changes removed. Refresher for you guys here. Broodlord, Tempest, and Liberator, huh? Oh wait, we skipped Tempest. Tempest. It was just the damage point? Yeah, it was just the damage point change, so this one got taken out, which means they will fire at the same speed you guys are used to firing now. It was going to be slowed down a little bit. That's the point in time from when it looks at its target and it fires, so it'll be slightly quicker. Not quicker, it'll be staying the same. Otherwise though, their supply cost still decreased to 4 and attack range versus air decreased to 13. Keeping that consistent at least. Liberator now. You were a big one. There you are. Liberator. Oh, okay. Advanced ballistics. It was +2 range in defender mode. Last week it was going to be an area increase instead, which made everybody panic, myself included, thinking, wait, we're supposed to be discouraging turtle play. You just made Liberators even better. Smart servos upgrade now also affecting Liberators. Does that mean they don't get smart servos anymore? Because that would have been kind of neat. I'm guessing not. We'll check on that in just a second. The other one was Broodlord. Broodlord. There it is. The Broodling health no longer being increased. Weapon cooldown no longer being decreased. Do we still have the bug? Or did you all fix the bug? I'm guessing they still fixed the bug. Because, you know, it's a bug, and that sounds bad. So I'm guessing we're just not getting crazy strong amped up Broodlings anymore. Fair enough. Alright. Liberator. I just wanted to double check. Because I had them up here. You do not have advanced ballistics. You do have advanced ballistics. I can do this better. Hang on. We'll go for that instead. There you go. Advanced ballistics at work. Never see me come. Alright. That's it though. They don't have the smart servos anymore. So smart servos no longer affecting Liberators. I actually was kind of excited for that one, personally. I did not care at all for the area increase. I was not on board with that one. But, alright. It's a net okay. It's fine. It's fine. Now, other changes. What do you mean other changes? Like, what were we looking at before? Oh, we were looking at specifically late game concerns. Okay. Other changes. Hydralisk. Dash. Name is not finalized. Speed bonus increased from 60 to 100. It's now point targeted as well. So it's not just a stim. It's a targeted, ground target ability. giving the Hydralisk a move order to the target location. Do I lose the speed bonus if I tell him to stop or attack? Previously tested functionality was too hard to make use of for many players. We'd like to make this adjustment to try to make the ability more functional and powerful. We'll talk about the Lurker too, and then I'll look at them both. Lurker health reduced from 200 to 190. Lurker sight increased from 10 to 11. Specifically, sight. Sight, not range. Sight. Calm down, Protoss. Okay. As we continue to test the disruptor changes, we'd like to reduce the Lurker to 190, so it will not survive 2 Purification Nova hits. That's probably good, because we were nerfing the disruptor damage a little bit. Sight range is also being increased to fix an issue caused by the Lurker having identical attack and sight ranges, leading to its attack range having slight inconsistencies depending on angle. Fair. Okay. Not something I think that, most of us probably felt in most use cases, most scenarios for Lurkers. But it's good, I think. Alright, Hydras, come here. We're going to have Frenzy. Alright then, we'll check on Frenzy in a minute then. Look at the Lurkers for now. We'll give everybody a second. We'll look at the Mothership again. Alright, Mothership can go to town on the Cyclones here. Mothership. Less than 3 Cyclones, apparently. Hey, we got Lurkers now. Perfect timing. So the Lurker sight range is in effect, even though I have revealers on the health, we say a 190 health, so it will now be able to take a fair amount of damage. Yeah, 100 even. So 2 disruptor shots, totally fine. I think that's pretty fair, actually. Hydra Frenzy almost done. No longer works like a stim, huh? Now, you have to give it a target instead of just the movement speed. And it gives them a move command. So if I tell them to attack, move, Frenzy, wow. That was quick. That was lightning quick. If I immediately stop it, do they lose their buff? No, they still have it, although that would be really weird, since you're using it as a essentially GTFO card. Okay, whatever bad stuff you're standing in, quit it. Effective on creep too. So I'm curious. No, good grief. Alright. It's 100%, right? Oh my gosh, yeah. That was pretty quick. And the cooldown, it was 10? Is it 10? It's 10-second cooldown. That's really not terrible, I'll say. Now, do they get the unit priority over other things? Like if I have the Lurkers and the Hydras. Let's see here. So I'm picking them up. I just box select. They don't actually, so the Lurkers still get priority. Oh gosh, alright. So you have to get a little good with the tab. Tab Frenzy. It feels different. I don't know. It feels different. I kind of liked the stim. But we'll see. We shall see. What else is here? What else we got? Removed changes no longer happening, like some things we saw already. Missile turret salvage change removed. Can no longer salvage missile turrets. Can we still salvage sensor towers, though? We'll pocket that one. We agree with the feedback. This would be counterproductive to making less drawn-out defensive games fair. Thank you. Blue flame change removed. Oh, Terran's being fair. What is this? Spine crawler changes. I will not get into the blue flame debacle again. I had, guys, the last one turned into like a 55 something minute rant. Okay, I was not proud of that one. I'm not getting into the blue flame debacle again. Spine crawler change removed. We believe the spine crawler adjustment is a risky change, as it would lead to proxy hatchery strategies in ZVP being significantly stronger, as well as increasing the strength of 12 pool plus drone ZVZ. That is fair. Zergs being less reliant on queens, we would like to also revert the blue flame change, as in the current state of balance might reduce Zerg's build order variety to only roach based openings. Fair all around, I think. Not too bad. Full updated changelog. Here are our glorious patch notes, apparently. For now, of course. Nexus, battery overcharge removed, energy recharge here. Thank you for including the cooldown on this page. I pitched a fit about that one. Recharges 100 energy to any unit or structure. We are well aware. Shield battery still gets its durability buff to make up for not being able to overcharge, so little fair. Stalker train time reduced. We will see how that plays out for proxy gates. Colossus shield and health changed. Switching a little around, it's got less shields, more health now. A little more value to armor upgrades. Tempest supply cost still reduced, and the air attack range we saw. Immortal cost reduced. Still got that in place, so slightly cheaper on the minerals. Weapon cooldown increased, so attacking slightly slower. Oh, that's a good thought. Actually, the lurker. Where's my lurker health? Immortals versus lurkers now. They will just always... What? It's always going to be 4 shots now to kill a lurker. Whereas previously you had to get upgrades to maintain it. See how that plays out. I like Immortals in PvZ, so curious. Disruptor. Purification Nova radius increased to 1.5 and Nova damage reduced from 145 to 100. I have another point on this that somebody brought to my attention. I want to showcase it. We'll get there. Mothership cost increased to 400. Calm down though. Can no longer be targeted by abduct. Supply cost up to 8, and the damage increased relatively speaking, depending on the amount of targets. Quite good. Quite good. Terran Cyclone reverted to the patch 5.11. Cyclone damage damage now cancels the salvage process. The timer is now visible to enemies. Planetary... Wait, it wasn't visible before? I'm used to casting, so I always see it. Planetary Fortress armor reduced. Sensor tower. The sensor tower can still be salvaged. Fabulous. Cost reduced. Radar range reduced. The orbital command. Ooh, this one. This one still makes me go, ooh, oh boy. Call down extra supplies increases the target supply depot's current and max health to 500. I love the idea. I'm worried about the execution. Like, kind of cool for, maybe delaying an early attack, like, a Bane Bust deal. You'd have to get really good with the timing, though. Ghost supply cost increased to 3. Thor changes still here. Fabulous. Explosive payload. Damage increased 6 to 8. So it's just helping versus non-light things. It's still the same anti-muta mode we all know and love. Just a little less punishing now if you forget to switch them out. Explosive payload radius increased. Now dealing more across the splash range. And the attack range reduced from 10 to 7. So it's basically solidifying the cannon mode as the long-range anti-massive mode. This one is possibly a bit more damage depending on how things are clumped up together, but less range, so a little riskier. Zerg. Queens. Ugh, my heart. cost increased to 175, hatchery cost reduced to 275, spore crawler damage increased. We're keeping the spore change. Interesting. Okay, health reduced to 300, fair, little squishier. Muscular augments, creep speed bonus for hiders reduced to 0.74. New research frenzy. We saw quite a bit of that in action. Get out there and test it out, guys. Infestor microbial shroud. Yes, thank you. Lasts for a little bit of time upon leaving the shroud. And the ultralisk, increasing the push priority, so it tells other things to get the heck out of the way. Ultra coming through. Anabolic synthesis move speed reduced though. Give a little bit of counterplay. Bug fixes quality of life changes. Orbital command scanner sweep still uses team color. Good. Command center Nexus hatchery now auto rally to mineral fields. Workers waiting for refinery, extractor, or similar to finish do not count as idle. SCV random delay. Yeah, we talked about that one. Between moving adjusted, so it's the same average, but slightly off there. Could be a little more time where your SCV is being attacked. Added icon to command card for Infestor Hellion Hellbat showing unupgraded passive upgrades. Siege Tank Immortal tracking reverted. Issue where Blinding Cloud caused melee units attacks to be more easily cancelled. Blinding Cloud could cause planetaries to not be attack units in melee range in certain angles. Planetary just had a spaz, didn't know what to do, the poor thing. Fixed an issue with issuing orders on certain types of rocks in fog, because units couldn't see it, there's too much fog. Please go attack that rock, and it's like, what rock? Indigos. Specify. Fixed an issue with Changeling Zealot move animation speed, thank gosh. No, I'm kidding, I don't know. Tweaked Hydralisk move animation speed to match its actual movement speed. It's an art change. Calm down, Terrans. Fixed an issue where Aton, is it Aton or Iton? I don't know. We'll check. Could be cancelled within 0.04 seconds of casting by teleport or transport abilities. Hang on, I have to read that again. Fixed an issue where Graviton Beam could be cancelled within 0.04 seconds of casting by teleport or transport abilities. So, Phoenix goes to lift. Medevac goes to lift. Medevac wins. That's how I'm reading that. Or teleport in the case of, I guess, recall or prism. Are we counting the prism as a teleport or a transport? Now that gets into a lofty discussion. What is the prism technically? Oh dear. Fixed an issue where Lurker's attack could be cancelled when the target leaves range or dies and no other unit is in attack range. Okay. And that's it. That's all they wrote. How are you feeling now? We were all pretty excitable, pretty emotional after the last one. How do you feel now with the update? My thoughts, initially, I think this is better. I really do think this is sounding better. At least maybe less drastic. So, some of the changes... How can I put this? I think my core issue with the previous patch notes, and I really tried to get this across, but I know some points on my discussion were rather uppity, so I may have missed the mark. But my core issue was that some of the changes in the previous batch didn't really seem to align with the goals more than anything. It's not that I think it's necessarily awful for us to change the Liberator. I'll use the Liberator as an example. The increased area, it's not so much that I had an issue with that specific change. It was more, you told me you're wanting to nerf defensive and camping playstyle, and then you do that, and I'm thinking, wow, you just lied to my face, and I don't appreciate that. that was probably my biggest issue, is trying to align the changes to the goals in my mind didn't work. It wouldn't make sense. These changes, this list now, does feel slightly more in favor of that goal. I mean, when we think about some of the things like no more Liberator change, the Ghost getting the supply change, some of the other units too, I mean, like Tempest having a bit more favor for Protoss in terms of the supply game. It does feel like they align. If we look back at the original goals, we were nerfing defensive camping playstyles, reshaping Protoss tools, and providing strong playstyle alternatives. Yeah, I think so. Definitely a bit more on board, I think, with these changes. Now, that said, I can't just end it on a calm, a good note, can I, guys? No way. That's not what y'all come here for. Nuh-uh. Alright. So, I had a viewer. I don't remember their name. I don't remember their tag. But they left me a comment on the last one that I read, and I was like, huh. I didn't quite think of that. So, regarding the disruptor change here. The disruptor change, of course, as I'm sure you are aware, increasing the area of the ball and decreasing the damage a little bit for non-Protoss targets, essentially. Where now it's dealing 100 instead of 145 for life and armor damage, and it's dealing 100 shield instead of 55. So it all ends up being the same 200 if it's a Protoss unit, but less for pretty much everything else. Now somebody, my numbers fans here, was like, okay, so hit the Marauder. Marauder will no longer die to one shot on the disruptor. But what if my charge lots just went in? My charge lots are staring angrily at the Marauder. Oh no, Terran's attacking me. My charge lots went in because I couldn't pull their dog leash quick enough. Disruptor, go. It roasts your own zealots still, but no longer kills the Marauder. So, yeah, Protoss. I hope y'all enjoy shooting yourselves in the foot with disruptors still, because that's... in case you weren't feeling punished for making charge zealots, light them up with your own disruptor ball. It won't kill the Marauder. It'll kill your own zealot, though, so enjoy. Oh, dear. Alright, well, with all of that said, all of that in mind, of course, I will end it throwing it all to you guys. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Are you feeling better about this round, the adjustments that were made? Are you floored and taken aback at the audacity of the council? Are you still mad? Terrence, are you still mad and upset? Let me know. I love reading the comments. I do read all the comments. I love you guys' thoughts. I appreciate. Thank you for watching, of course. I hope you all have a great day.